Hello everyone, welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Monday, October 24th, 2016. So yesterday it felt very awkward for me speaking for the last few minutes of the video blog because I kinda didn't have anything to talk about, and I wanted to not have it be only like, oh well, it was a rubbish game, but some players were good, and Paris, they couldn't net it in, and Cavani, he cannot score, ha ha ha. So I guess I just talked about anime, woohoo. But well, I mean, it's past 2:30, I think, in the morning. So I'm not watching Raw. I know that this is the go-home show before Hell in a Cell, but I've read on Twitter the first segment it has Jericho, which should be good, and then his list was stolen. He thought it would be Kevin Owens, and then Stephanie came out, and maybe it was her, because everything has to be about Stephanie, am I right? And then Seth Rollins came out. He actually said that line, everything is about you, because Stephanie McMahon just cannot stay outside of all the stuff going on, not like her brother. But yeah, turns out that it's actually Seth who stole the list, being kind of a dick. I wouldn't say a huge dick, if you know what I mean. This is, this is a joke. I think, oh boy, must be a year old. It was right before WrestleMania, or right after WrestleMania in 2015. Yeah, one of his conquests. I think it wasn't actually his girlfriend. He was a woman. He was cheating his girlfriend with. That's an awkward sentence. But yeah, he was cheating on his girlfriend with that woman who was training to be on NXT, and that and other content got her fired, basically. We shouldn't say fired. We should say future endeavored. So yeah, and then there was the backstage segment where Rollins just ditched the list in the locker room, which felt weird because he kind of escaped like it was going to be hide and seek. He has a triple threat with Jericho and Owens tonight to see if Jericho still can't be in the Hell in a Cell this Sunday. So yeah, and then Enzo and Cass came out because they had a match, I think, or just Enzo. I'm not sure, but the microphone, well, it didn't work anymore. But never fear, because Enzo and Cass, they are just so over. Well, Enzo mostly, that the audience, they will do his beat, his routine, as if nothing happened. So yeah, good on him. It's really cool to have a face. Yeah, I can say he's a tweener. He's a face who is so over just from his microphone work, because in the ring that's mostly Colin Cassidy's domain, so yeah. Anyway, speaking of wrestling, something that I didn't talk about at all, Kenny Omega, he's officially gonna face Kazuchika Okada at Wrestle Kingdom 11. Yeah, at maybe New Japan will rename the show, but at the Tokyo Dome show at the beginning of January, because he successfully defended his shot at Okada's title twice, 2 times, most recently at King of Pro Wrestling, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that should be that. So yeah, I think that not only is it the first time that a Gaijin wins the G1 Climax tournament, I think it's also the first time that say Gaijin headlines the Tokyo Dome show. I could be wrong though, but it would be pretty fucking historic if Omega actually manages to take the IWGP heavyweight championship from Okada in the main event. That would be probably one of the greatest achievements from a wrestler that is not Japanese, a gaijin, as I said earlier, in New Japan. Yeah. Besides that, not a lot actually. There was the end of the first season of Mr. Robot on the TV, because they are airing the first two seasons back to back. I'm honestly not sure how the Americans dealt with the ending of the first season, knowing that they would have to wait like 6 months or something like that before. It was such an abrupt cliffhanger before the credits, because there was a post-credit scene, but before the credits there was such a cliffhanger that you were like, oh fuck, and the post-credit scene wasn't much better. Yeah. But yeah, in France they are airing the first two seasons because it was part of the deal. Probably in a way so that they can air the third season pretty soon after it aired in America. Probably, I'm not sure. But yeah, means that after the two-parter from this week, there's only 6 more weeks. So yeah, probably we're trying to have something ready, 11 weeks from September to the end of the year. That's probably the most likely thing. But it's a bit disconcerting that they had so much hype around the series, and all that to air it at 11 p.m. It just felt kind of weird. I know that all the subjects that were touched on in the series, like drugs and hacking and rough talking, really can be not suitable for all audiences, especially with it was all -10. -10 is basically, yeah, you should, the parents should be okay, but about you watching that and basically staying up that late, but we cannot really do anything about it. And the first season finally was -12, so basically PG-13. PG-13, I mean, does it, I'm not sure, because sometimes even TVMA in America can be reduced to a -12. Under 12 and under have to have the agreement from their parents to watch that. So yeah. Where was I going? Yeah, it's a bit weird that they had so much hype, and then they put it at a time where not a lot of people are going to watch it. Actually, 40% of the audience, the ratings are calculated with all the people who are watching, so even with the VOD services, and 40% of the people who watch it watch the show on the VOD platform, which is a bit disconcerting. But yeah, at least people watch it, so that's already something. Yeah, what can I say? There's not been an announcement for the director of sports of Marseille, not today, but who knows? Maybe in the week it will happen. finger crossed. There's been the shortlist for the Ballon d'Or. The bets are already. It's already possible to bet on the winner, and unsurprisingly, Cristiano Ronaldo is the favorite. Even Lionel Messi, the second one, has a 9-2, and Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he has a 1-4, a 1/4. So yeah, not looking great for Messi, but yeah, really, what could be surprising is that, for example, Benzema is not on the list, but then again, Benzema wasn't at the Euros, so yeah, winning the Champions League and La Liga, no, finishing second in La Liga, you cannot have it all. So yeah, I think that it's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't have anything to talk about, but tomorrow I will watch Raw. There's no real reason for me to waste my health on a show that is definitely too long and that can turn even the greatest things into boring segments. So yeah, I mean, at any rate, I was only ever going to watch the first hour, and because I don't see myself staying up after 4 a.m. since the last few weeks have been me falling asleep in the middle of the night and waking up just hours later without the sun even being up. So yeah, would have stayed awake till 4 a.m. easily, but maybe between 3 and 4 would have been a little bit tough to really register all that's coming from the screen. So yeah. However, yesterday I was a bit miffed to fall asleep because as I was asleep, I apparently missed something that I thought didn't happen, a draw in the NFL. It was the Cardinals versus the Seahawks, ended in a 6-6 overtime draw, and I thought that at the end of the overtime, if there was still a draw, they would go on. But no, it turns out that American football is not as crazy as basketball or hockey, even though hockey only has like 3 overtimes before the shootout. So yeah, don't know how it works in basketball though. So yeah, and the biggest stars were the posts, because the kickers, holy shit, they have been bad. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.